What's up, everybody? It's Big Rough TV, and I'm back with another tech video. All right, now this is one I've been waiting on. I've been waiting all day for this. I've been waiting a few weeks for this to arrive, and it is finally here. We are going to take an adventure back to Team Samsung. All right, as you can see, the Galaxy Z Fold 7. All right, side of the box. There's the top. There's all the information. This is the Blue Shadow 512 gigabyte version. All right. Packaging contains Z Fold 7, USB-C to USB-C cable. Not very much after that. All right. Find your own charging brick. You know how Samsung does it. All right. But I also got something here that this is going to be one of the first steps. In fact, let me go ahead and open this because this is a very, very important first step. I thought I was going to need Mr. Shanky here, but I don't think I will. This is the important first step because last year, what is this? Oh, okay. Last year, when I got my Pixel, as soon as I got the Pixel, the very first day, I got a scratch on the screen. Before I could even put a screen protector or a case or anything on there, I got a scratch on the screen. So I said, I'm not doing that here. D-brand Prism 2.0. All right. So as soon as we get this out of the box, this is going on there. All right. Not playing any games. Not playing any games because I plan to keep this Z Fold for a long while here. Hopefully, what I'm trying to do, man, is I'm trying to find a home, like a phone home, I guess. Normally I rock with a Pixel, but the phone that I rocked with the absolute longest, that was the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. I had that phone for almost 2 years. That was my daily driver for almost 2 years. So can this Z Fold 7 bring back that feeling? Will this be a 2-year phone, or will I get bored here in a few months and go searching for something else? I already feel like I'm not going to get the Pixel. I'm skipping the Pixels this year. All right. If anything, I will just keep the Pixel that I have here and not go with the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. So skipping Team Pixel this year. I'm glad that Samsung does these easy openings here. You don't gotta. I brought Mr. Shanky in here for no reason. You're unemployed today, buddy. I'll put you to the side. All right, now let's go ahead and take the top off. And there it is. Whew. I know I played with one in the store. I played with the phone at Best Buy, but man, to have your own here, whew, whew, that's good and light, man. That's good and light. I know one of the main issues that I have with this Pixel, and I'll get into that here in a second. One of the main issues I have with the Pixel is the fact that it's kind of heavy, man. I love Team Pixel. I love the software. I love everything. But that phone is heavy, man. And that was also one of the complaints I had with the previous Z Folds. As the great tech reviewer Flossie Carter would say, usual books and shit, pluck them and file them to the side. Not going to even need to use that USB-C to C cable or this SIM ejector tool. Actually, I am going to need the SIM ejector tool. I might need to use that so I can put my SIM in there a little bit later. So I'll put this to the side right now. And here's the phone, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put dang, that's clean, man. That is really clean and light. Go ahead and take, where was that piece right there? Oh, right there in the middle. The protector off. And there is the actual screen. Wow. That is, man, that is really, really light. Look how thin this device is, man. That is super thin. That is amazingly thin. Look from this side. That is ridiculously thin, man. But let me go ahead. First fold. Boom. First fold. And now that is just outrageous. That's ridiculous, man. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to get one of the skins out. Or not skins, I'm sorry. This is one of the screen protectors. And this is the cleaning kit. And it has the instructions on here. If you can't read instructions, then you scan the QR code here and it brings up the videos. But if you can read, you just do this. You just follow along here, all right? And I might not be the most educated person in the world, but I can read a little bit. So it tells you to turn off your phone, which is convenient because I've never turned my phone on. All right, my bad. I had to make a phone call. All right. So anyway, we're back here. It says the first step is to turn off your phone, unbox the cleaning kit, and unwrap the included microfiber cloth. Okay, so this is the cleaning kit. And here is, oh, I'm already fumbling. Drop the squeegee thing here. So put that to the side. All right, open one alcohol wipe. Hold on, let me not skip a step. It says to unwrap this. I don't really need to unwrap this because I got like 5 of these now. But you unwrap this. If I can get it out of here. All right, so here's the microfiber cloth. Put that to the side. Now let me take this screen protector off here. Really, I don't need to do any of the extra stuff because I'm taking it right off the thing. I don't really even need to do this. You know, some of these steps, I can really skip these steps and just put, yeah, I can really just put this on because the plastic was just on it. But you know what? I'm going to take just to be on the safe side. Let's just be on the safe side. You know what? No. No. Let's just skip. Let's just skip some steps here. All right. Your screen should now be spotless. Attach the installer tray to your phone. All right. Boom. We are attaching this straight to the phone. All right. Now that's on there. That's on there good. And the pyramid logo should be at the top. And then you gently hold the tray with one hand. So I'm holding the tray with one hand. And then remove the pull tab with the other hand. Just like that. And then from there, you just swipe. You do the swipe. All right, and now that should be sealing everything in. It says, wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you remove it from the top. All right. Removed it from the top. And the screen protector is on there, okay? It says you will likely notice bubbles. Don't panic. Use the included squeegee to sweep them out. And that's what this is. So, yep, got some bubbles. No big deal. You take the squeegee and you squeeze it on out. They're almost all gone that fast. You see how fast that was? So you got a few bubbles. You swipe them out here. These last few are going to be annoying, but they'll go away. Just squeeze those last few out. Either way, it's on there now. So do a little wipe down and now I got some protection. I'm not taking any chances, and not have a screen protector on here. All right, but man, oh man, we close that up. We can get this out of here. But look at this, man. Before I even power it on, look at this. This is ridiculously thin, man. This feels nice in the hands and everything. Goodness gracious. This is great. Now let me go ahead and power it on. First power on. I did not get a case. I did not buy a case, so we'll see if I regret that decision. Any juice? No juice? Wow, no. Okay, Samsung. Okay, I was about to say, no juice? We ain't got no juice. But we do have some juice. All right, so we're powering up. Maybe I shouldn't have been hard-headed and actually have used the squeegee and the wipe down and did what D-Brand said to do, but I think there's like a little hair, which is weird because I took it straight from the box. But the phone's on anyway, and here we are. Here we are. That's a beautiful screen. And let's go ahead and do a quick comparison. So I'm using the Pixel for the screen comparison, or to show what I'm filming, but here is it next to the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. All right, just for size comparison. So here it is, if you all can see, so you can see like the width of the device next to the Pixel. And then here, I don't want to turn my phone off, but look at the thinness in comparison to the Pixel. Man, it is way thinner than the Pixel. And I didn't think the Pixel was too bad, but comparing them right next to each other, man, look at that. It is way thinner than the Pixel. Here's the back of each device. This is a Sophie Guard skin. I have one coming for this phone too, same blue as this, because I really don't want to put a case on this, man, but I know I got to protect it somehow. But I really do not want to put a thick case on this, even like a Pataka case or something like that. I don't want to put a case on there. Let me wipe this down. Man, that's nice. That is nice, man. So let me go ahead and do the initial setup and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so we're back in. We got most everything going. Phone's all set up now. And all we need to do from here is just finish letting the apps download. All right, so it's a lot of things going on in the background, but this is the phone, man. What I'm going to do here, as I always do, widgets. Let's go ahead and put my YouTube music turntable here. And we're going to delete this right here. I'm going to get the YouTube turntable going. That's cool. So that's my YouTube music setup there. This Jack Boys album is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But this Raekwon album, amazing. Anyway, that had nothing to do with anything. Let me go ahead and do this. Make that bigger. Cool. And now, if I want to have something here, let's say I was going to go ahead and play it. I'm not actually going to play the clips, but boom, I do like that. That's nice. You see that at the top? It says what's playing and from what app. That's nice. I like that. I like that. And it has the icon up there, lets you know what song is playing and everything. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. I haven't used the Samsung device in months. I want to say since the end of last year, maybe beginning of this year. Here is the back. All right. Let me tell you one thing already. This camera bump sucks. It's just straight out the box. first looking at the phone. I get it. The phone's nice and thin. I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that I like that the SIM tray is on the front screen. So if you're having a case on the back or something, and you're somebody like me that's probably gonna switch phones from time to time, then you can just pop out the SIM ejector, or pop the SIM out right here, and you don't gotta keep taking the case on and off, on and off. You'll just already be able to get to it if you just have a back case on, which is what I'll probably do. All right, but I like that part. But this sucks. This sucks. This, like, look at that. All right, so I'm gonna put it down, but you see how it's already rocking? Look how that rocks. Let's see if I can get it from this angle. Look how it rocks, man. You do that, it is rocking. I think that is not a good look, but right now, that's the only flaw. And I'm comparing it strictly off of the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, all right? Pixel has a little bit of a camera bump too, but look, no rocking. We're not rocking. If you get up here, you got to hit it a little bit hard to make it rock, and it's flat. But this thing is dancing. I don't like that. Out the box so far, that would be the only negative. And that's just speaking off build quality. I don't like that it rocks like that. I get it. The phone is thin. You needed to have some cameras. The cameras are actually one of the things that attracted me to this phone, because I've wanted a phone that had top tier cameras, and this does have the 200 megapixel camera that you can find on the Ultra, but I really wanted to, you know, have a phone that has top quality camera, which I felt like I hadn't had in a while. So we got some of the apps coming on in now. As you can see, I've already gone through and started to delete a lot of the apps that I know that I'm not going to use that come preloaded on Samsung devices, such as all of the Microsoft apps. You'll see here, the Microsoft is supposed to be in between Google and Samsung. Got rid of every single one of those. I will never use the Microsoft apps. I'm probably going to get rid of this Samsung internet or disable it. Probably not going to use that. What else we got down here? I don't know why it's hiding some of my, okay, Chrome right there. I need Chrome. I need that in my life. But yeah, man, I don't like normally that Samsung has like two versions or their own version of stuff. So then when you download all your apps, like the, you know, bring over the Google apps and stuff, it makes you have two of them. I don't like that usually, but it doesn't look like it's doing that right now. I'm not seeing double contacts, double calendar, double clock, double calculator. I'm not seeing it right now. So we should be good on that. Hopefully I'm not, you know, having double app on everything. But man, so far, beyond the camera bump, and let's go ahead and open. Boom. That is a beautiful, beautiful screen, man. Let's go to, let's see what we can go to here. My email. Got it. Okay. All right, so this is my email. I'm not showing anything private, I don't think. So, yeah. Let me see if I turn it this way. Show multiple apps together. Yeah. Yeah. What I was looking for was to see if it was going to do, let me put something here so it's not doing the rock, because that's going to annoy me. But so we're sitting that down and we open this up. Boom. And let's go to Gmail over here. All right. You see how the Gmail is split on the Pixel, but over here is just straight up and down. That's something that I prefer over here. And of course, Google is going to do it right because that's their software. All right. But we'll go ahead and close that back up and put that back here. And let's test the inner display. Man, that opened up quick off the face scanner. And I got this GoPro on my head and it still did it. So let's hit the button and it already unlocked. That's pretty cool. I have not set up the fingerprint yet. So yeah, that's pretty cool and it works pretty fast, man. Swipe left and this is your Google like at a glance. And then here's, you know, they already leaked the pixel colors. That's not the best of colors. That's gonna be cool, that blue, but these grays, that's kind of boring. All right, and then we open this up, and yeah, man, things look pretty good. Things look pretty good. Of course, this is just the initial, you know, look at everything and see how this is gonna work, but so far, so good, man. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get into this. I'll go ahead and sign in there. Now let's see how this looks. All right, so this is Instagram. All right, and that's how that's gonna look. That doesn't look bad. I do like how everything is there to the side, so that's not bad. This doesn't look bad. Look, man, this man's outfit is not terrible. The jeans, not the best, but the outfit's not bad as a whole. All right, so this is how Instagram is gonna look. It's the Velveteen Dream, man. Anyway, that's how that's gonna look. And as you can see, once I was in the app and I swiped up, it brought up like the frequently used apps or whatever, like your taskbar there. So that's pretty cool. Let's see the messaging. My messages haven't loaded yet. Things are still installing, transferring data and everything. All right. But man, really, I just wanted to show you all, you know, fresh out the box. I have my buds installed already, so these are functioning. I did switch back to my Galaxy Watch Ultra. I did not buy the new one. I was about to. I did originally plan to buy the new Galaxy Watch Ultra, but then I realized that all they really updated was the color. It wasn't a Galaxy Watch Ultra 2. So I said, I'll just stick to the one I got. I don't need to sell it. I'll just keep it. So that's why I don't have any of the new watches, and I'm just gonna rock with the one that I bought last year. But yeah, man, so far so good. I'm digging it. Just this makes me want to get a case, right? This bump makes me want to get a case, but at the same time, I bought this specific color because it's the blue. And I like that blue and I want to show it. I want to see the blue. I don't necessarily want to turn it off or anything. What are we doing here? Syncing about to start. Okay, I don't need to do any of that. But yeah, man, I'm having a hard time with the case factor. I don't know if I want to do that, man. I'm going to set this up. This isn't going to be how my home screen looks. So when I bring the next video, you'll see, the setup of how I go with this. But so far, man, first impressions, I'm digging it. It's really light. It feels comfortable in the hands. Kind of unbelievable how thin it is, man. That's really unbelievable. Speaker there, microphone, speaker, microphone. Everything's good. Your sensors there for your antennas. Everything's good. And look at this hinge. Really thin. Let's see if I can open it from here so you all can see. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. And I like that click when you close it back. Let me get that dust out of there. Boom. So yeah, that's very nice, man. Wipe this off. I still do have those two little bubbles, whatever. But yeah, man, fresh out the box. So far, so good, man. I'm going to put it through its paces, see how I like it. And one of my two previous phones whether it be this Pixel 9 Pro Fold here or my OnePlus 13. One of those two phones have to go. My wife says I cannot have 3 phones. So one of those phones have to go. Maybe even both of them, depending on how far I like this or how much I like this. So we'll see. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I truly, truly appreciate it. More content is on the way. And I'll holler at you all in the next video. Peace.